We have trivia with Chef. So that's going to be so interesting. Listen, it's the last man standing. Chef is going to fire off some questions, and we're going to try to answer them to the best of our abilities. I don't know how much I know, but we shall see. And whoever wins this is going to be the last man standing, the king of the ring, the new trivia tribal chef. Trivia
Chief,
travel? Chief,
travel,
chief.
travel
I
chief.
knew, it's the same spelling. I had to take out the I. I didn't take out the I in my brain. That's what I didn't take out the I in my brain.
look,
I saw
look.
the word.
There's no I in team, but there's I in chief.
There's an I in chief. But if you take the I out of chief, you just got chef. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take the I out in my brain. I should have took the I out in my brain. Oh man. Hey, listen. Let's go over to the best damn nation, man. We got some people saying, "Hey, from Dolores, Dolores Conyas. Hello, guys. That's my boy. Yes, sir. Sounds familiar? Antibodies? Hmm?
that's, that's my mom and them. That's
That's
my
what I'm
mom and
talking
them,
about.
man.
You
That's
know,
my
man.
mom and
As long as mamas is watching this show, that's all we care about. I don't care about nobody else.
them.
Thank you for your support, uh, Mama. Everything that got a ring to it, Mama. Everything.
Absolutely. Hi, Mumsy. Hi.
Oh man, fellas, man, it's been a hell of a wrestling week, and we got to get into it each and every Wednesday. Beautiful people, prepare yourself for hot topics. Listen, um, we're gonna make it a little light because I want to focus on the tribute because I want to whoop some ass today. So I want y'all to be supporting your boy Brian Renegade as I win this competition for all these poses on this show. I think they know a little bit more than Brian the Brain. So but we're gonna get into that in a minute. I see your face. I see your face. You can look however you want, Mr. Everything, but you getting your ass whooped today, sir, in this tribute.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm ready.
You
I'm
say
ready. I'm jacked.
you're gonna do what exactly?
I'm whooping that ass
It
today.
doesn't matter what you're gonna do.
I'm appalled, sir. Oh man, fellas, let's talk wrestling, man. On SmackDown, we had a face-to-face with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. The interchanging was very interesting and very good. But there was a comparing of the poppies on the show. Dominic Mysterio stepped in Charlotte Flair's face and started talking. I can't remember what he says because everything that came out of his mouth was absolute garbage. But he did say something about having a mommy and being a poppy. Now, we all know that Charlotte Flair just recently got married. And Charlotte Flair was like, "Hey, Dominic," who is of Latin culture. She said, "My husband is a Latin man, and he has a quite thicker accent than you. He is a real poppy." That was very interesting. I like it. And then Rhea Ripley's partner, Buddy Murphy, chimed in also. Mr. Everything, what did Buddy Murphy say?
Buddy Murphy said, "Yeah, mommy has a real poppy at home too."
Ooh, compare mommies and poppies. I like that. Fellas, I want to go around the board real quick. I want to see what you guys thought about that segment. I'll let off with Mr. Everything. Go ahead and knock it out the park, Mr. Everything. What'd you think about the Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley face to face?
Man, I think we did not need Dominic. We did not need Dominic whatsoever in that segment. It needed to be just about Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair because that's all we're going to care about in terms of WrestleMania in this match. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. In fact, I hope Dominic's not even at WrestleMania. If he is, stay behind the catering. Hopefully, I'll be there too. We can sit down and chop it up and figure out some things to make you better because you're screwing things up right now and you're looking really stupid and dumb and you're taking down Rhea Ripley right along with you. But I think the exchange between Charlotte and Rhea would have been a lot better had Dominic not been there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they haven't sold me on this match yet. They really haven't sold me on this match. I just know it's just Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte, which we've seen before, but they need to give me more. We need to get Dominic out of the way in order for us to get more.
Yeah, I think they're really using Dominic because he has a lot of heat on him, man. When people see Dominic naturally anywhere, he gets booed. He is one of the, and I dare say it, he has the type of heat that Baron Corbin would have. When people just naturally hate this dude. And I don't care who it is, when you watch the story and you see how bad he disrespects his father, who is an absolute legend. Let's get that out the way. Rey Mysterio is an absolute legend, first ballot Hall of Famer all the way in any promotion that he's ever wrestled in. This storyline with Dominic is diminishing his legacy. And as we all fathers, man, we try to build a legacy for our families. We try to work hard and create something. To have somebody try to tear down your legacy and what you built, man, that is very hard to watch because it has that storyline where Dominic and Ray are father and son. They were once tag team champions. And then there was a tiff. Dominic had to go on about his way. LP kind of called it. He said that there was going to be some back and forth. Dominic was going to turn heel. He did. It turned out great for Dominic and his career. What I do not like is the disrespect. And I think a lot of people in front and behind the cameras are kind of, quite frankly, sick of that, man. LPZ, let's go to the resident villain of the Best Damn Wrestling podcast. I want you to chime in, man. What did you think about the Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley face-to-face? And do you think that Dominic was needed for that segment?
I mean, it really was just what you said. It was a face-to-face. They didn't do nothing. They just they just looked at each other and then they just kind of walked off. So to be honest, I kind of think Dominique helped. He helped it a little bit because what else were they gonna really talk about? Like we have seen it before, and I thought they were gonna go with the angle of she wasn't ready and now she's ready. So they're gonna push it that angle, but they're not even really doing that. So like really, I actually think Dom helped that whole entire situation. He made it a little bit more interesting than her coming out there. But I really think that if she wins the belt, she's gonna leave Judgment Day anyway. But I guess we'll talk about that a little bit later to another subject. But I kind of see that. I kind of see that happening because if she's not gonna have the belt and still do the Judgment Day, because she have to be on SmackDown.
Right.
But here's the thing though. Do we really need Dominic? Like I feel like he's taken away from Charlotte and Rhea. Like if he's coming up to gain heat and use his own, I guess, his own crowd interaction, it's more so putting more attention on Dominic. So now it's got to be a situation where, all right, now we're looking for Dominic to be at WrestleMania and be involved in this match in some kind of way. And do we really want that to happen? Because I think that takes away from Rhea Ripley from being able to get her face back from losing for WrestleMania 2 years prior. So I think Dominic is taken away from these ladies.
I think they got to do that because Rhea's supposed to be the heel, but Rhea still gets cheered on a regular basis. So if Charlotte's going to be the face and Rhea got to be the heel, they got to do something. Even when Rhea do bad stuff, she's still getting cheered. So you add Dom in the mix, that does bring a little bit of something toward her. Because without that, like people do want to see Rhea win. They don't want to see Charlotte win, but Charlotte is the face. So that's why I think they're using Dom, who has the most heat on anybody in the company right now.
Dominic definitely does have a lot of heat on him. Go ahead, Mr. Everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think people are just tired and sour with Charlotte Flair. I mean, look how she came back in. You said it yourself, LP. She came back in as a human Money in the Bank contract, walking around, just came in, got a title shot, and won the belt. And just kind of went right back to not even where she left off at, because she didn't leave with the title. She just kind of was stagnant, and then she went and got married or whatever. I think the whole thing with Rhea is, yes, she does get cheered, but I think it's more so of them portraying her as the new China. And remember, China was a heel. However, she was getting cheers because everybody wanted to see her win. They want to see her win an Intercontinental title. They want to see her do all the things that everyone is saying that she's capable of doing. And I think that's the whole situation with Rhea, is that she's in a position where it doesn't matter what she do, she's going to get cheered because they want to see her do the things that everyone is saying that she either can or can't do.
I can definitely see that, man. I think that Rhea is a star regardless, man. And I think with her being in Judgment Day, that really rose not only her star, but the star of everybody else that's in that group, right? And I keep thinking that they do need another member. They need a powerhouse. They need another powerhouse. And I was trying to think, who would I fit there? Who would I put there? I think Bronson Reed will be a great addition to that. And he will be the dominating force that they really need. But I'm not sure if they're accepting new members right now. At one point, they were trying to get a lot of people, but they're not trying to get anybody now. So if Rhea Ripley does win, and I'm gonna pose this question to Chef because Mr. Everything just asked that. If Rhea Ripley does win the belt, Chef, do you think that she will leave Judgment Day?
Yes, I think she will. She will branch off by herself and just start taking over the women's division. That's if she wins. But if she lose, Judgment Day is gonna be her family for the rest of her life because she sucks.
What was that word that you just used?
She sucks right now because of Dominic.
Oh,
Dominic watered her down
a
lot.
If you rub the slime from a slug on you, I guess you get a little residual. You don't turn into a slug, but you're a little slimy. So I can see what you mean. She's a little slimy for being aligned with Dominic. But if honestly, business-wise, if I got one of the most hated members on the WWE roster today in Dominic, I'm going to keep him to my side because I know what's making everybody ass itch to see this sogginess next to me. But I'm going to use that heat to make me better. And I think that's what Judgment Day, in essence, has done a lot. But they've accepted Dom for who he is. But anytime there is a match, nobody wants to really tag with Dominic. Nobody wants to really rely on Dominic to pull out the win. Nobody is looking for that. Nobody wants that. That's in Judgment Day. And every time that they win because of Dominic, it's complete shock and awe. I'd be like, oh, okay, you put that off. I always knew that you could do it. No, you didn't. You were scared as hell. I can see all of them from Damian Priest to Finn Balor. They are aware of Dominic's sockiness, but they're definitely using his nuclear heat right now that he has in order to keep the Judgment Day strong as a faction. But I thought that was interesting, the Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley face-off, and to compare enough to Poppy's on social media. I thought that was pretty interesting, man. But we'll see how that lines out, man, because I really want to see the Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley fight. I think that's going to be a great fight. And when Rhea does win that belt, it is going to be awesome.